So this piece here was me decided to do a reflection on a given spot around Messiah's campus and write a short story about it. He sits below the hall. The building that overlooks him is imposing from below. Square, dark, harsh. The little grove is pleasant comparatively. 20-odd trees, the ground beneath mottled in shade. The ground is covered in earth, flotsam, branches and dead leaves and fallen bark. Above, little songbirds, sweet little tunes, calming melodies, not like the music that he usually assails his eardrums with. Leaves fall beside him. He is aware that in the undistant past, there would have been no building in whose classes to sit, and not but a few trees. There once would have been trees in the wild only, the little woods of his home, but all about, encircling for hundreds of miles, here then relative, each place stitched together as far as any eye could see. But only the books told him that such a place had been there. The ancestral memory, the blood sense of that place, was not in him. It was not really his, and a part of him felt dirty for being there. The peacemakers said to him that the world was his as it was everyone's, but that was abstraction. A human feels their own, and it is never the world alone, save for when they travel to other worlds. If there had ever been such a place, it wasn't his any more than this place a guesthood was. When this place, with all its buildings and its lots and its libraries, was nothing but that grove, his people had been far away, not yet come to this nation, which did not yet exist. The only blood of his that had ever dwelt here had come and gone from the place before he had. Someone had created this spot. Someone's people had to have cleared the spot, laid the framework in place, laid the bricks, installed windows. Someone maintained the grove. They installed the cement walkway in the middle. They built the bench he lounged on. Certainly it wasn't the spiders he imagined crawling up his back. But those someones weren't here. Perhaps they no longer lived, or no longer in Mechanicsburg, or they were no longer there then. At any rate, he couldn't have known them. How would he begin to? And if he were to find them and speak to them, they wouldn't be the same people as they had been. They would be older, more breaths breathed, and fewer left, grayer, and their children and their parents and their brothers and their sisters and their friends and their foes and their bosses and their clients, these people would be different now, too. And the place they had built was not the same as the one he looked at. His was a touch more worn and more faded. His had a different alumni in the displays, and different teachers at the chalkboards, and different students in its seats. Could that place, the place of 10 or 15 or 20 years before him, even still exist? The books had taught him that every atom was indestructible, that nothing could ever really be destroyed, but what use was that, really? Mom did not call the shards of a broken plate dishware. That place was gone, he concluded. Faded, swept past on the currents of time. His place was what existed now. And in time, too, it would be destroyed. And if that ant kept crawling up his leg, it would follow. He contemplated crushing it then, scurried about on the earth below him, unthinking, uncaring. His foot could easily have done the trick, but he elected not to. He let the ant continue to reflect on its dirt. It was neither of their places to tell anything when it could exist.